Boys, Arsenal 2/Arsenal Reloaded is finally here, but in a public testing stage, and people are kind of feeling meh about it. All right, so first things first, just like when they did the original testing back in October 2022, yes, the menu is completely different. I really like this server browser menu. Looks really clean. The store is the same. It looks kind of confusing in some spots, like the text down here to show like how much stuff costs is just kind of out of the way. It looks like you just buy characters now instead of having to open crates. I don't know if that's just for the testing, but yeah, you got all your characters here. Locker feels a lot better. Now you can actually view all your skins, and once you pick a skin, you can go in here and pick your style. You don't have to look through this gigantic menu of just random skins and try to find exactly which one you want. But let's go ahead and get into the main gameplay. I am playing on 90 FOV, and I have my sensitivity halved because I've been playing Valorant, and my sensitivity is a lot slower now. So I'm at 0.06, and I think my mouse DPI is at like 700 or something like that. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and spawn in. First things first, you're gonna notice a bunch of new sound effects. The public testing back in 2022... Okay, the public testing back in 2022, everybody could easily tell two things, and that was the UIs were different, and there was a bunch of new sound effects, and that was kind of the feeling that everybody got that Arsenal Reloaded was back when that testing happened. And so a lot of people were like, it's literally just Arsenal, but there's just new sound effects and new UIs. But I could tell you now that this is completely different than that testing was. This does feel like a brand new game. And some of it I like, but some of it I don't. But I think it's just a matter of things really need to be balanced out. So some of the differences I could tell so far, besides the sound effects and the UIs, well, one, I guess the sound effects make the guns feel like they have more of like a punch to them, more of an impact, because they sound a lot more realistic and just more thud to them, you know? So that makes the weapons have a completely different feel. But besides that, this is now on the A2, Arsenal 2, Rolf 2, whatever it's called, engine, which I guess this engine has been rewritten in code like 2 or 3 times now by some of the team members. And the code still plays as the original code did. Still gun game, still Arsenal. But I can notice a couple differences. Like, one, you can do this now. You can fly with rockets. You, like, launch yourself on a rocket, which I like this. This is actually really fun. That's one new, like, brand new feature Arsenal never had. 2, some of the weapons have, like, insane spread to them. I was playing this last night, and the spread definitely feels like they fleshed it out more throughout today. Because last night when I was playing, I felt like I had to focus extra hard to hit shots because the spread was, like, insane. Some people are saying it's just the hitboxes, so maybe it's just that, and they're trying to get the hitboxes just right. But yeah, I don't know. The weapons just felt like really hard to use when I was playing last night. I felt like I had to focus extra hard to get kills, and I actually ended up having a headache after playing this last night. Like, I could not play this game anymore last night because I don't know if my brain could just tell something was off with the weapons on this game, because every time I would shoot someone, I felt like I could not hit hardly any shots. Yeah, as you play this game, it might not look any different to you watching it. Maybe just like a little bit. But if you actually hop in here and play it, oh, you could tell the difference, man. You could tell the weapons feel very different from the original. I actually went into the original Arsenal last night after playing this for a while. And the original Arsenal, compared to this, it just felt so much easier to get into. Like, I had not played Arsenal in months, but I was able to, like, win a game. This one just feels like it takes kind of, like, a long time. I think maybe everyone's just trying to get used to these new hitboxes and new weapon spreads and all that. But this one feels more competitive and more difficult. And again, I don't know. I think it's just because they need to flesh out the hitboxes a little bit, fix a little bit of the spread. It feels a lot better than it did last night. So I think they've already fixed it quite a bit. But it was pretty bad last night. Like, again, my head was hurting. Still, again, same gun game stuff like Arsenal. It's always been, but the gunplay feels a little bit different. It's starting to feel today back to the original Arsenal a little bit more, which is good. What I actually really like, though, is some of the weapon models are updated, and with the new weapon models and the new sound effects with them, the weapons feel like a lot more, again, like they're packing more of a punch, and they just feel better. Like, it just feels like a newer game. And it actually brings kind of excitement like I got when I originally played Arsenal. Like, ooh, what gun will I get next? Not all the guns from Arsenal are in here yet. It's actually very limited. I think there's probably only like 20 or 30 weapons currently in this testing game. This is also, again, the new engine that I guess Enforcement is using, so it kind of feels closer to Enforcement gameplay now. in some aspects. One thing you can do is if you press middle mouse, you can actually ping, which is cool. You can mark where people are at, and you can spam it too and annoy your team if you really want. Bro, I cannot win a game though. I've noticed that. I've only won like one game so far in this whole testing. I don't know if it's just because, again, the hitboxes, or if it's because all the tryhards are testing it right now. But so far, I mean, this testing, it's Arsenal at the heart of it, but you could tell it feels new. And I guess that's what they're trying to do. I mean, they're trying to make Arsenal, but just make it feel updated. And I think eventually when some of these issues get fixed up, fleshed out, and the game actually, or this update actually releases to the main Arsenal, I think people will appreciate it. But currently at the moment, with how some of these hitboxes and things feel, I don't know how people will like it if this were to be added into the game, say today. I think a lot of people would no longer want to play Arsenal because of how this feels. I think this still needs quite a bit of work to make it so new people will enjoy the game and the OG people will enjoy the game. Otherwise, at this rate, I feel like they should continue with their original plan to just make this a whole new game instead of just a big update. But if this is still going to be an update to the original Arsenal, it just feels too different to make both new people and old players happy. Like me, I've played Arsenal for years on end, and it was something I mean, I made videos on Arsenal every single day, man, for at least like a year or two straight. And I come to this game, and I can hardly win a game anymore. But I can still play the OG Arsenal and win games pretty easy, so I don't know. You know, if Arsenal was never a thing and this was like a brand new game, I wouldn't mind this. This would be good, but again, the OG people, I don't think will love this as much. But yeah, that's a little bit about the game. It's pretty fun so far. I mean, I could come in here and enjoy it, even though I know I'm getting destroyed. Another thing is, I can now see how bad I'm doing, or like how bad the entire server is doing. I'm 19-6 right now. You can actually see KDs, which was never a thing in the original Arsenal. You can only see people's score. So the leaderboard actually has more of a use to view now. If you want to make fun of people for only winning the game off of assists. There we go. All right, let's try to win this. Let's try to wrap this up and win this game, man. I want to show you guys the golden knife, because that you can fly with and stuff. There we go. Pistol's at 29, by the way, now, which is different. You don't have to find ammo boxes anymore, so I can shoot the golden gun as much as I want, and I will not have to die or get ammo again. As you can see at the bottom right, you have infinite ammo. You still obviously have to reload. Makes it feel more arcadey. It will kind of make some situations less... Oh, I was about to go in there. When I hosted the Arsenal Creator Tournament, or even like when I did 1v1s back in the day with people, one of the tough things was if you could not hit your golden pistol shot, you'd either have to reset and get it again, or you would have to try and knife the other person, and it made it hard. It made it really hard. But now that you could just have infinite ammo and just reload your golden gun like nothing, I feel like that's going to take some challenge out of some competitive aspects of the game. All right, we're on Matrix gun rotation. I'm going to see if I can actually win a game. Okay, he's dead. Also, I do like the little like eliminated text too, which is cool. I actually kind of like gun rotation right now because I can test all the weapons and how they feel now. So it's kind of nice. Who's shooting from all the way up there? Bro, someone's still up there? How are they shooting like that? Bro, I actually really like getting pistols now. I just love the crisp reload animations. It's delicious. Another thing, the game just feels like more colorful too. I don't know if it's just me, but the game feels more colorful and saturated. I do have textures on, which I usually don't. But a lot of the maps just feel brighter, more colorful. Like, I almost just feel like they made Arsenal 1 not so saturated and depressing looking, just so they can come in here and really take a step up with the colors. That's something that they knew that they had to do for a second game. They had to make it colorful. Wait, you could spam this? Oh no, it's glitched. I'm still on the rocket, but it's this. I was about to say you can spam the rocket launcher. Bro, can I hit the golden gun? I feel like the golden gun hitboxes are even worse. Okay, there we go. You can do a really far jump now. Like I could do this, hop in here. There's no one in there, but then I can hop right back on this guy. Bah! no! Come on, come on, come on, let's go!
Awesome. One less level for him.
Yeah, one less level for him! Is it just, it's me and this guy. It's me and this guy, hey man. I guess, it's literally just me. I guess that's a win. But anyways, this is Arsenal Reloaded, man. So far, at least. Again, let me know how you feel about it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe because my channel is dead, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed.